She Stoops to Conquer is about the Hardcastle family. They live in an indeterminate part of the country. We happen to have set them up north in Yorkshire. And they live he's a squire, Mr. Hardcastle, and they live in a country house. He has determined to wed his daughter, his only daughter, Kate, to his friend's son. His friend's called Charles Marlowe. He lives in London, and we start the play really with Marlowe and Hastings on their journey from London up to Yorkshire, in this case, to meet Kate Hardcastle. The only trouble is it's a dark and stormy night and they get lost on the way, and they end up in a pub called the Three Pigeons Inn, which is not far away from the Hardcastle's house, but they just happen to be Tony Lumpkin, who's the son of Mr. Hardcastle's wife, and he's a bit of a rogue and a bit of a chancer, and he decides to send them to the house, but he tells them that it's a superior type of inn that they can stay in rather than the house. And of course, from then onwards, everything goes wrong because they turn up at the Hardcastles and they think that Mr. Hardcastle is an innkeeper, and they think that Kate is a barmaid. She Stoops to Conquer is very much a play about social class and social mores, and it plays on the concepts of town versus country and masters versus servants. In modern parlance, let's imagine that characters like Spencer and Jamie from Made in Chelsea land up in an episode of The Archers, which has been populated by characters from the League of Gentlemen, and you'll understand a little bit more of what type of comedy this actually is. It's a satire. It's also a comedy of manners, or comedy of errors in this case. It's also a romantic comedy and has a romantic element running all the way through it. It's become one of the most popular plays ever written, probably, and has been a huge influence on comedies such as those of Oscar Wilde, and also the Carry On films and modern day sitcoms. One of the most interesting things about 18th century comedy is how it ignored the fourth wall. In fact, there isn't a fourth wall at all in the play. There's only three walls, and the actors talk directly at times to the audience. You may well find yourself getting quite close up to some of the characters in the play from time to time. So don't be afraid if you suddenly find yourself sitting next to an 18th century gentleman whilst you're watching other characters performing on the stage itself. We do hope you come and see us. It's a show that deserves an audience. It's a show that needs an audience. It's a show that will make you laugh. It's a show that will make you go out of the theatre happy. We're on between the 5th and the 13th of July. Tickets are available now from the box office, so please pick up the phones or get on the computers and book your seat for She Stoops to Conquer now. We look forward to seeing you there.